friends, welcome all. This is a technical topic, that is what is the meaning of ordinary business and what is the meaning of special business, in which case ordinary resolution to be passed and in which case is special resolution to be passed, what are the provisions for filing MGT-14, that is in which cases MGT-14 is required to be filed, and what is the format or correct way of drafting ordinary resolution and special resolution. So in this video I'll walk you with all these topics, so stay in the video until the end. So let's start. First, ordinary business and special business. So what is the meaning of this? So this is defined under section 114 of the Companies Act. So what is the meaning of ordinary business? So ordinary business particularly covers the four things. Okay, first, so I am for memorizing the things in easy way, I have given the short form. This is ADDA, A-double-D-A. So you can pronounce it as ADDA. For ordinary business, you have to remember the word ADDA. So I will let you know how to memorize this. For A, appointment and fixing remuneration of auditor. So here A, auditor is the keyword and I am taking the first letter, that is A. So appointment and fixing remuneration of auditor. Then second, declaration of dividend, that is D, dividend. Third, consideration of financial statements and reports of the board of directors and the auditor. Here also I am considering A, D, that is board of directors, D. So D. Then fourth, appointment of directors in place of those retiring. So here I am considering A, appointment. So here I have written A. So this is a method how to memorize this for exams. Okay, so these are the four. So any other business item other than this four will be considered as a special business. Okay, so this is particularly for the annual general meeting. Okay, because in extraordinary general meeting it is considered as special business items are only taken. Okay, so this was about the ordinary business, and any other this considered as a special business. Okay, for ordinary business, ordinary resolution is passed. Now in AGM notice, it is not mandated by the Act to mention the resolution, that is draft resolution is not required to be mandatorily mentioned in the AGM notice for these four items particularly. Okay, now here the auditor appointment, here the auditor means statutory auditor of the company. So this is not required that this item will come in every year. This will be basis on the appointment or reappointment of the cases. Okay, now next, special business. So for special business, either ordinary resolution or special resolution is required to pass. So it depends upon the item, business item for which resolution is passed. In case of what is considered as ordinary resolution? When the voting in favor are more than or equal to more than 50%. Okay, that is voting rights in favor are more than 50%, then it is considered as ordinary resolution is approved. And special resolution, when the voting rights in favor are more than or equal to 75%. In such case, it is considered as special resolution is approved. Now this voting can be either show of hands or through poll or electronically. Okay, so this is in case of unlisted company, this is you have to check the articles of association for it. You can adopt any of this from these three methods. Okay, now okay, so this I have covered. Now I am just giving you example for ordinary resolution, in which cases ordinary resolution can be passed, which is special business, not ordinary business. Special business for which ordinary resolution is required to be passed. So it's only example for appointment or reappointment of directors who has not attained the age of 70 years. Because if the director is about to reach the 70 years of age, 70 age, or he is more than or equal to 70 years, then in such case only special resolution is required to be passed. Now in case of reappointment of independent director, then also it is required to be special resolution to be passed. So this was example. Now for example, for taking approval of shareholders for any RPT transaction, that is related party transaction, in such case ordinary resolution can be passed. So this was few examples. It varies upon the business items, whether it's ordinary resolution or special resolution. Now in this video only I'll give you the examples or the business items for which MGT-14 is required to be passed. Okay, so let's start that. So here I am sharing a screen for which provides a list of resolution for which MGT-14 is required to be filed. So ICS has published this document for special resolution or ordinary resolution passed in the EGM or EGM for which MGT-14 is required. They have also divided from public limited company and private limited company. So for which public limited company is required to file, or in which case private limited is required to file or not file. So I'll mention the link of this document in the description box as well as in comment section, so you can check it from there. So here I am trying to explain you. So this section number is mentioned in this column. Now here Act 10 rules. So Companies Act. Now approving authority, as I have told you, shareholders resolution passed in AGM or AGM. Okay. Now type of resolution, special or ordinary resolution. Okay. Now this particulars, that is the purpose for which resolution is passed and whether it is required to file MGT-14 or not in case of public company and private company. Okay. So first one is special resolution passed in by the shareholders, that is to insert entrenchment provisions in articles of association of public limited company. So is in this case it's required to file MGT-14. Now next is shifting of registered office outside the local limits of any city, town or village where such office is situated. In this case also MGT-14 is required to be filed in both the companies, public limited as well as private limited company. Now alter the provisions contained in the memorandum, that is alteration of MOA. Okay, in this case also MGT-14 is required to be filed. Now next, change in object for which the money has been raised from public through prospectus and unutilized amount out of money so raised. Then it is applicable for only public limited company, only required to file MGT-14, private company not required to file. Okay. Now next, alteration in the articles, that is for conversion of private company into public company. So in public company it's not applicable, private company yes. Now next, alter the articles. So in case of any alteration of articles, SR is only passed. Okay. So this is public company to private company, yes. So in case of any alteration of articles, MGT-14 is required to be passed, or in case of alteration of memorandum as well, MGT-14 is required to be passed for both public company or private company. Okay. Now next, to vary the terms of contract referred to in the prospectus or objects which the prospectus was issued. So in this case public company yes, private company not applicable. Okay. Now next page. Okay, so coming to next, okay, so here also the list is mentioned. Let me present in presentation mode. Okay, so so here are the list. You can simply refer it from it whenever it's applicable to you. So section is also mentioned, so it will be easy for you to find through applying control find. You will able to find the resolution whether you are required to file MGT-14 or not. Okay. Then now next next page. Okay. So here also they have mentioned the list. Okay. So here I am highlighting few, like to remove auditor before expiry of term. In this case special resolution is required to be passed and MGT-14 is required to be filed by both public company and private company. Now next, reappointment of internal audit independent director after expiry of term of 5 consecutive. Then in that case also only public limited company is applicable. So yes, special resolution is required to be for that MGT-14 is required to be passed. Okay, filed. So this was the few common resolutions which the company need to pass in day-to-day life, or in most of the companies this type of resolutions are passed. Okay. Now coming to next one. Okay, for related party, so as I have already mentioned in earlier in this video, for approving entering into related party contract or arrangement, if it is ordinary resolution is passed. Now in case it's special resolution is passed, yes, MGT-14 is required to be passed. Now appointing person MD, whole time director, who has attained the age of 70 years, as I have already told you in the earlier part. Then in case special resolution is passed, and yes, MGT-14 is required to be filed in both companies, public limited and private company. Okay. Now coming to next, which is common one is so okay. Now next one. Okay, certain power. So yeah, again, these are the uncommon or say rare business items which are passed or applicable to companies. So you can simply refer whenever it's applicable to you guys. Okay. Now, this I can see as offer or invitation for subscription of securities or private placement of the securities. Then special resolution is required to be passed, and yes, MGT-14 is also required to be passed. So for every special resolution, MGT-14 is required to be passed. Okay. Now, in case of ordinary resolution, it varies on the business item. Okay. So this was the document for which MGT-14 is passed. Okay. Now coming to next, that is how to draft the resolution or what should be the correct format. So I'll help you with to understand with the example of one AGM notice. So here I am presenting AGM notice of Reliance Industries Limited. Okay. Okay. So let me zoom in. Okay. Zoom in first. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, I hope it's visible. Yeah. Okay. Huh. So this is the notice of last year 46th annual general meeting of Reliance Industries Limited. So you can simply find this notice simply from the RIL website as well as on BSc and AC. Okay. So you can simply check it on investor tab, and from there will be one notice section. In that you will able to find all the meetings notices, board meeting or say general meetings, right? Okay. So here is the notice. So this we can adopt the format or we can get idea how to draft the resolution from this. Any top companies or say any listed company or well-known company, or you can adopt their style of drafting the resolution. Okay. So here is the format of notice. So here I am coming with first ordinary business items. Okay. So here it is mentioned ordinary business. So here ordinary resolution is passed. You can simply check ordinary resolution is mentioned. So the RIL has mentioned the resolutions. However, as I had already told you, the Act does not mandatorily require to mention a resolution in its notice, but RIL has mentioned it on the voluntary basis. Okay. So you may also mention the resolution. Ultimately, you have to mention the resolution in minutes. So it's better to mention the resolution, draft resolution in the AGM notice. Okay. So here the first point is adoption of consideration and adoption of audited financial statements and the board of directors reports and auditors report. Okay. Ordinary resolution is passed. Both resolutions are mentioned here. Now next item is declaration of dividend. So it also depends on vary on company to company basis. If in your company there is no declaration of dividend required, then you can skip this resolution. Okay. Now next one is appointment of director retiring by rotation. So this is applicable to every company. I have made a separate video on director retiring by rotation provisions. You can simply check on my YouTube channel for this. Okay. So here also ordinary resolution is passed. You can check it from here. You can see the format also, how the resolution is filed. Okay, so this were the only three ordinary business item. Again, I am mentioning for that appointment of auditor and fixing remuneration part. So if the company is not required to appoint auditor in any year, like if it is appointed for a particular tenure and it's not completed, then also that resolution is not taken. So it is event based resolution, right? So that fourth ordinary business item is event based. Now next, special business. Okay. So there can be special resolution or ordinary resolution. That doesn't mean that special business only requires special resolution. Okay. It can be on the business item basis. Okay. So here there is reappointment of Mr. Mukesh Ambani MD. So he is about to attain the age of 70 years during his tenure. That's why special resolution is passed. So if his age is less or 70 years during his tenure for which his appointment is made, then ordinary resolution can be passed. But in this case, special resolution is passed. So I'll show you. I think there will be mention in the next part of the document. I'll show you that why they have passed a special resolution. Okay. Okay, so now again there is one reappointment of independent director. Any reappointment of independent director, special resolution is required to be passed. Okay. Now one more thing, for every special resolution or for every special business, as per section 102 of the Companies Act, we have to mention the explanatory statement. Okay, I'll also show you that format of explanatory statement. So here there is reappointment, so you can simply take this format, okay, in for your companies. You can replace the details of directors and as per your company's detail, but you will able to find the correct format, or say very good type of format from here. Okay, now next one is okay, this comes to ordinary resolution. Okay, so it's part of ratification of remuneration of cost auditor. Okay, so as I have already mentioned, for ordinary business only statutory auditor is considered. For any other auditor, you have to, it will be taken in the special business. So okay, here ordinary resolution is only required. Now one thing, for special resolution, the act or the section in particular section specifies that for this item special resolution is required. In case it is not mentioned, then you can go with the passing ordinary resolution. Okay. Okay, so this was the remuneration part. Okay, now next one is okay, alteration of articles of association. As I have already told, this is special resolution. Okay, now next one is, what is that? Okay, so here you can able to find now alteration of object clause of MOA. So here also special resolution is required to be passed. Now here comes to, this is 9th point only, so I am skipping it. So here 10th point comes to approve the material related party transaction. So as I have already mentioned in earlier part in the video, ordinary resolution can be passed for it. Okay, next one. So here I am trying to explain you that special business doesn't mean that special resolution is required. Okay, it can be ordinary or special. Now again, this is material related party for which ordinary resolution is passed. Okay, now coming to next, here the notes part, which is required to be mentioned as per the provisions of the act. And SEBI, since it's a state company, LODR regulation will also be applicable, so it will also complying with that. Now next one. Okay, coming to next, here they have mentioned the procedure for joining AGM through VC, ordinary or audiovisual means. Okay, coming to next, procedure for e-voting. Now after this you will able to find the explanatory statement. Okay, so I'm just keeping these points. You can check it yourself if you want to see in detail. Okay, now next. Okay, I'm skipping the pages. Okay, here also the part format or process for e-voting. Okay, inspection of document. So this they have mentioned in compliance with the provisions of Companies Act as well as secretarial standards as well as LODR regulations. Okay, so you can add or delete the things which is not applicable to your company. Okay. Okay, coming to next, the AGM notice is very big for this RIL. It contains 51 pages. Generally, small companies, there is no such big notice. Okay, so here comes the explanatory statement. Okay, it's in as per section 102, as I have already told you, and in compliance with SEBI LODR regulations. Okay, so you can check it here. So from special business items, it's starting from 5th. So you can simply check. So I'll show you the age part. Okay, with effect from the term Mr. Okay, Shri Mukesh Ambani reappointment part is that. Okay, now let me check the terms of appointment. Okay, here the terms of his reappointment is mentioned. Now coming to next, he shall be accordance with articles, okay, company's code of conduct, right? Okay, here is the part why the special resolution is passed, because here it's simply written, if you can see. Okay, the company has grown multifold under his leadership and it would be in interest of the company continues to lead the company even after he attains the age of 70 years. Okay, So now I hope you have understood why we have passed here special resolution in place of ordinary resolution. So as he is going to attain the age of 70 years during his tenure of 5 years, that is the reason we have passed here special resolution. Okay. Now next, so you can simply check what things for the director should be added in the resolution or in the explanatory statement. Okay. Okay, I hope I am making this concept clear to you guys. Okay. Now next one is appointment of this is reappointment of independent director. So here from here also you will able to find the very good format of the resolution, or say how to find the resolution. Okay, so you can check and what the things should be covered in the explanatory statement. Okay. Then coming to that cost auditor remuneration and part, appointment and remuneration, so you can check it that from. Okay. So you can simply check, guys. You can also refer other companies AGM notices, like you can check the Tata TCS, then that is Tata Consultancy Service, say Reliance check, or any other big companies like Bajaj, or say if you wanted to check any NBFC company, then choose the company as per the your requirement, in which industry you are working, then choose that type of company. Okay, same industry. If you are working in NBFC and preparing AGM notice for that, then check NBFC companies AGM notice, so it will helpful to you. Okay. So through this you will able to draft your AGM notice in very well manner, as well as you will also able to see if you haven't skipped any provision of the act, or if you haven't skipped any compliance part. So it will help you to understand that as well. Okay. So I hope I am making the concept clear. If you still have any query, you can simply write in the comment section. I know this video length is increasing, but guys, for showing you these things and covering the part, I need to show you the things. That's why I'm showing and why I'm presenting the skill. Okay. I hope it's helpful. Stay connected for more videos, guys. Bye.